What's up, everybody? This is Dominic here to talk about today's General Hospital episode. Today's episode was pretty good. I actually liked it on most parts of it. Um, I'm gonna tell you something. I really didn't too much care about those Sabrina, Felix, Liz, and Juan scenes. And I'm gonna tell you this. Didn't you guys know? I haven't heard anything, but did they just bring Juan Santiago back for just one episode? We all know that the guy that plays him is like married to the actress that plays Liz in real life. They're married in real life. So but any of you guys don't know that did they only bring him back for just one episode, or is he gonna like continue to be on? Because from what I got, it seemed like he just only gonna be on this one episode. But hey, it was good to see the guy again. I mean, I remember him being on GH back in the day, but I vaguely remember what he did, what his purpose on the show was. I think he was Kento. I think Sonny's dead wife, Lily. I think she was something like that. I know he actually dated Emily Quartermain back in the day, and he used to hang with them and Liz and Lucky and stuff like that. We all know Emily and Liz used to be like best friends back in the day, and it was Xander Smith and all them were around and whatnot. But yeah, so Juan brings Sabrina. I'm gonna get that out the way. Juan brings Sabrina her mother's dress, and so she's gonna get married in her mother's dress, and she's all excited and whatnot. And Emma's there. She's excited about all of it, and those scenes were kind of just they were okay scenes, but they were just to me just there. It was all basically for him to bring Sabrina her mother's dress, and but yeah, and so Juan and Liz actually, when Juan's been ready to leave, he and Liz actually walk outside and have a little conversation, and we find out that he's married to a woman named Becky, which was actually kind of cool that they did that because we all know Rebecca Hurst. Her nickname is Becky, and everybody calls her Becky, and 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 he said he's married to an amazing girl named Becky. Like I said, they're married. Those two are married in real life, so um, but it was cool to see Juan again. I mean, like I said, I remember him being on the show back in the day, but I really couldn't remember much about him for because it was like a long. He was on like in the late '90s, early 2000s, and he left. I think like in 2003 he left. He left the show. But anyway, but yeah, moving on from that, the Patrick and Ava scenes. Patrick, this during this whole episode, Patrick was basically acting like a freaking idiot. Ava was basically sitting there, even though I don't know why Ava would care about this. She goes to Patrick to tell him that Carlos isn't lying. That Carlos see his because that Carlos saw Robin alive, and that flat out telling that Robin's alive, and that Carlos saw it and whatnot, and saw her and whatnot, and Patrick's basically sitting there like, you're just doing this because the cause works for you, and you don't want to see me and Sabrina get married. And I'm like, for one, Patrick, Ava really probably didn't could give. Like I said, I don't know why she gives a damn about this, but anyway, um, so Ava continues to tell him that you shouldn't be getting married to Sabrina. That Sabrina and Carlos will find their way back to each other, and just like you and Robin will find your way back to each other, and whatnot. And Patrick basically says, tell Carlos to stay away from me and Sabrina. I'm like, Patrick, seriously, this guy's basically a hit man for Julian Jerome. I don't think he's gonna be scared of your little threats. But anyway, but yeah, but moving on from that, the stuff I really want to talk about is the stuff that happened at Windermere. Can I tell you guys? I actually seriously wouldn't mind seeing I really seriously wouldn't mind seeing a Duke, Anna, and Dr. Obrick triangle. Okay, they were actually kind of funny. I mean, Anna basically holding the gun to Dr. Obrick, and Dr. Obrick holding the gun to Anna, threatening to shoot Duke, and all the while Duke's basically trying to wiggle his hands out of the ropes or whatnot. And Dr. Obrick basically says she's gonna kill Duke because Anna didn't really steal Faison. Dr. Obrick. Faison's just obsessed with Anna, and she's hurt, and Dr. Obrick's in love with Faison, and she wants Anna to hurt like she hurts, and so she's gonna try to kill. She's gonna shoot Duke. And those were pretty enjoyable scenes. And Anna's basically like, you basically calling her bluff and saying she's not gonna do anything. How killing Duke's not gonna do anything. And so Anna drops her gun, and Duke breaks free, and knocks the gun out of Dr. Obrick's hand and grabs Dr. Obrick. That was a pretty good scene. I'm not serious. That was a pretty good scene. Some pretty great scenes, but yeah. So Duke's free. Anna and Duke are reunited, and Duke tells Anna to basically go find Robin, go find your daughter. Screw us getting back to us reunite. Just go find your daughter. And so Duke has Dr. Obrick. They basically her and Anna basically tie Dr. Obrick up. Tie her back up and stuff her. I think a sock or something in her mouth. But this is what I want to understand. Is Nicholas still knocked out behind me? What did Dr. Oatman, what did he do to Nicholas? I mean, what did he do with Nicholas? And what did Faison do with Nicholas? But anyway, but yeah. But the scenes between Luke and Faison, those are some pretty good scenes too. They basically have each other at gunpoint. Luke basically tells brings up the stuff about Lucky, about him and her, by Faison and Helena brainwashing Lucky, and they basically hate his family and whatnot, basically brainwashing him. That's when we, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, that's when they were going through the transition with Jonathan Jackson. Jonathan Jackson first left and Jacob Young came on playing Lucky. Y'all know Jacob Young, who played AJ Chandler on All My Children, and currently plays Rick Forrester on Bold and Beautiful. You didn't know that. If you guys didn't know that, he used to play Lucky on General Hospital, like in the early 2000s. I think from 2000 to 2003. Um, he played Lucky. He was Lucky around that time. But anyway, that's what Luke was referring to about them brainwashing Lucky and whatnot. And so Luke just basically flats out shoots Lucky. He flats out shoot Faison, and he thinks he has Faison down, but Faison gets up and basically knocks Luke out. I think he sticks him with something, or basically punches him in the stomach or something like that. And Faison gets Luke on the ground, takes the gun, and gets Luke on the ground, and basically says he had a bulletproof vest on. That was actually a pretty smart move to have a bulletproof vest on. And out of nowhere, Robin and Anna, Robin and Robert, it's the R names. But anyway, it was great to see them in scenes together, to see them reunited. They bust in there and basically hold Faison at gunpoint and tell Faison to drop the gun and whatnot. And they get, and Luke gets up and gets his gun back, and so they have him surrounded and whatnot. And they tie Faison, tie his hands behind his back and whatnot. And so Faison and Dr. Obrick are basically pretty effed up situations. They're both probably gonna go back to jail. And for what I understand, the actor that plays Faison, he's done taping scenes. He's done taping stuff. And for what I heard, I think he said he taped like 17 or 18 episodes. So I think it's about time. I think his run on GH is about to be up. Well, at least we know they're not killing the character's not dead. So, and for what I hear, there's a rumor out that says Anna's gonna kill, wind up being the one to try to kill Faison or whatnot. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. Someone told me that on Twitter that Anna's gonna kill Faison. I don't know how true that is, but anyway. But yeah, overall, today's episode was a pretty good episode. It was great to see Anna basically reunited with her parents and whatnot, and can't wait to see for tomorrow's episode. Can't wait for this. Tomorrow kicks off this wedding. But anyway, I can't wait for all that to happen. But anyway, see all that, this sham of a wedding, because I know it's not gonna take. I can already tell you. You can just tell Robin's gonna barge in and stop the wedding and whatnot. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. For watching this video. Thank you. If I left anything out, let me know. Leave me a comment below. Anyway, this is Dominic checking out. Peace. God bless. And I'm out.